What's going on, everyone? Um, my birthday just passed a few days ago, the 5th of December, and I'm out of water. And that's my sister listening to music. And I couldn't go visit LA, so I'm I was a bit sad, worked all day, then came home, went to sleep, really didn't celebrate it. I was gonna drink a beer by myself, but I was like, nah. Um, Christmas, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go. Jesse doesn't feel like coming to Arizona, so again, I'll probably be here with my sister and her family. Um, Ideally, I would like to spend it with my family, you know, but I understood in the beginning that this was gonna be there was gonna be hard parts like this where I was gonna be feeling really bad and feeling down, feeling sad. Um, it I mean it's just a really sad feeling, And, um, for people that know me, which is almost none of my family or friends, I really, I mean, I could say I'm fearless. The only thing I'm scared of is being alone, and and it doesn't mean that being surrounded by 10, 20, 100 thousands of people, you know, makes me feel good. It's not about the numbers. It's about the people that are actually around me. And I do appreciate my sister and her family that are here and they're giving me a place to stay. But what I would really like, the ideal thing would be to have my kids and Jesse with me and my family. Um, but I know that's not going to be possible. I just have to suck it up. The only thing I fear in life is to be alone. I mean, it's crazy. Because, for example, yesterday I went to this small, like a Comic Con kind of, like a cosplay event here near the house, and it was a light show. Like the whole park, all the trees were decorated, all the palm trees were decorated with lights, and everybody was taking pictures and selfies and making lines to take pictures with a giant lit ornament. And I spent about 4 hours there, and I had my camera. I was taking pictures of, the people and their cosplay and stuff like that, talking to them, talking to other photographers. But even though I'm talking to people and getting to know people, and it's hard. It's hard because I don't feel. It's just, how can I say it? I still feel alone no matter how many people are around me. If I There was not a moment where I wasn't thinking like, oh shit, um, kind of having a good time. And most people that know me, like, they know that I'm always happy. Um, I'm very positive towards everything and all kinds of bad situation. I always look for the positive, and I find the positive, but that's in other people's story. Most of the time, where I tell people that about my problems or my feelings of loneliness or depression or anxiety. I mean, well, actually, I don't share that. Um, but a lot of people open up to me and telling me how they feel and how they're coping, or they ask me for advice, and I'm great at that. I'm great at giving people advice, and I'm great at lifting up people. Um, but I have a hard time doing that myself. I need a Freddy. Um, like it's sad that I'm I'm for a lot of people I'm that person. I'm glad I'm that person. I'm glad I could provide that comfort to others and help them look at things differently, and make them feel better about themselves and their situation. But um, I just can't do it to myself. I just I believe in everything I tell my friends and coworkers, like, you know what, like, okay, yeah, this is happening to you, but I mean, you gotta look at it this way, and I believe it. But when it comes to me, I mean, I also believe it, but that doesn't change the feelings, and the feelings that I'm having about certain situation. Um, I feel bad because Jessie calls me, or I call her most of the time, and I tell her, like, okay, well, she tells me that she's miserable. She's not having a good time. Like, she has to deal with school. She has to deal with Emiliano. Um, she has homework to do. There's no one. Um, Emiliano's always bothering her. Doesn't let her work on her school projects, and she has to stay up late. And then once she stays up late, it's very hard for her to go to sleep. And it's just terrible that she calls me and she tells me, like, okay, it's because you don't know, you're you're happy. I feel miserable sometimes, um, um, and I feel bad that she's like, you decided to leave, you decided to go, but I mean, it wasn't the only option for us, or for me to move, but it was the best option. Um, it was the best option, not because we were gonna struggle, but because what's coming after this struggle. Um, I'm not doing this because I I'm getting paid more, um, but because I'm gonna be able to afford more. I'm really trying to look at what I'm doing and why am I doing it. I'm not out here just because I wanted another job, or because I wanted to change city, or I'm over here trying to build something for myself and my family. And something Jessie doesn't understand that. She understands it, but I guess she's just under a lot of stress. Every time I talk to her, I try to be as most positive as possible. But in reality, I'm feeling the same, even though, yeah, I don't have Emiliano, you know. But I mean, just the feeling of not having someone to greet you when you get home, or waking up by yourself, or sleeping in this uncomfortable couch bed. I mean, it folds down and everything, but and you got this big crease right here. It's old. I mean, it's not a new one. That's why I bought it really cheap off someone. It's a couch. It's not a bed. It's not comfortable. I don't fit here. I mean, if I lay down right here, look at this. My neck is flying off. Right. Well, my head is flying off. My feet are not all in the couch. I don't fit here, but I sleep here every day. It's stressful. I don't get much sleep. Um, Another hard thing has been budgeting my money um, to meet those goals that I have, which is buying a house in 2020. Um, Work. I mean, it's gonna get stressful too. Um, the major elections, presidential elections are coming, so we're gonna have a lot of work. We're gonna be working 12, 14, 18 hours a day, basically living over there, and that's just gonna pile up, and it's just, I mean, I'm so sad sometimes that I even don't even want to get off my car. Sometimes I get off and I get in the van and I stay there at work sitting in my van for like an hour and a half, because I really don't have anywhere to go. I come out and I have a place to go. I have a house, but nobody's waiting, so I'm not eager to come home. I get home, I park in the street, and then I'm like, I just stay there for another hour, another 2 hours. Last time I stayed there, and I think I saw some wrinkles here. And I stayed there for a few hours because, I have nothing to come in for, like, nobody's here. Nobody's waiting for me. And I understand that Jessie feels stressed for that, but I guess I'm in the other side of the rainbow. She's stressed because she has so much to do, and I'm stressed over here because I lack that drive I had in LA, which was kind of go back to my family. I don't have that here. I see, and I really don't even know if I should say this, but I think yesterday I heard or I read the saddest thing that I've heard someone say, and I've heard a lot of people say a lot of harsh stuff to me, to other people, but it doesn't fit in my head when a person says, I just want you to be as miserable as I am. Personally, I don't think I have the heart to wish bad or anything negative towards anyone, really, anyone. I just, if I'm happy, I want to share that, and if I'm not happy, I want to share happiness, even though I don't have it. But I don't think I've been, or I don't think I could be in a point where I'm so miserable, I want another person to be miserable with me. It's just not it's just not in my DNA where I say, you know what, I'm miserable, I'm gonna take you down with me. I'll pull someone up, but I'll never bring someone down. I think that's the saddest thing I've heard in my life. And it's a little bit confusing because I don't know if I feel sad that I was told this, or sad for the person, well, for Jesse that said it, or maybe both. I wish I could understand. I wish I could comprehend what she's going through, but it's hard for me to feel like that towards someone, or hard for me to wish someone to be as miserable as I am. Anyways, I got a photo shoot. I had to go. So it's time to put on a smile and shake this shit off. I love everyone. I really do. See you in the next video.